matchup of division leaders today with the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Cleveland Indians. In Cleveland, we got Francisco Liriano, recently acquired, of course, from Pittsburgh, taking them out for Toronto versus Trevor Bauer, who pitched really well against Toronto. His last opportunity in Toronto. Odds makers have the total here really high, 9.5, with the higher juice being on the under, and that makes some sense. That's a lot of runs, but I'm going to take the value. I'm going to back over the total on these two good offensive teams. I think they're going to have some quality at bats today, and I like the value here. I'm backing the over with these two teams, so I'm going to go ahead and take a shot with that. You can get around plus 100 at most places. I think that's good, not having to pay juice on a game that could really, see some some good offensive numbers really quickly. Let's break this down. We got Liriano taking the mound for Toronto. He comes in 5.46 ERA, 1.62 WHIP. He's allowed 7 earned runs and is just under 12 innings of work with Toronto after coming over from Pittsburgh. On the road, his ERA jumps to over 6, and he's facing a Cleveland team that hits lefties really well. I'll talk about that in a second. He's been a little bit shaky. I believe Cleveland's going to be able to score against him. Toronto, great offensive numbers, second in the league in home runs. They're 7th in OPS, just good power numbers across the board. Their numbers drop a little bit on the road, and they are facing a guy they did struggle against, back in late June, but I think they're going to be able to have some good at-bats against him today. Let's talk about that guy, Trevor Bauer. He comes in, pretty good numbers, 3.97 ERA, 1.32 WHIP, but he's allowed 11 earned runs in his last 2 home starts in just under 9 innings. He's really struggled recently, and when you start looking at his home starts, like his last four home starts, he's really got knocked around, and he just has not been pitching well. He's got a ERA of 6.50 in his last 7 starts, so he could struggle today, although he did pitch well against Toronto, like I mentioned, his last time out at the plate. Cleveland, they hit 277 against left-handers. That ranks 2nd in the American League, and like Toronto, great power numbers. They rank 5th in OPS, and they rank 4th in batting average. Just a really solid Cleveland offense. I expect both these teams to score, and value-wise, I think it's a good I think it's a good number to go ahead and take over the 9.5 at like plus 100. So I'm going to back over the total. That's my play today with Toronto and Cleveland. I think it's going to be a real fun one to watch, and I wish you guys luck on your plays today.
Always on the go? Bet365 has one of the top mobile platforms in today's market. Sign up today and don't let your busy life keep you out of the game.